I'm gonna give you 3 drills that you can use to solve all of the problems that you have in the back of the circle of rotational shot. And we're gonna start right now. Okay, so one of the big factors that we like to look at is using the back of the circle in the rotational shot put technique to establish movement throughout the rest of the throw. And what I like to think about is I like to think about the balance when you're winding and how that leads to a pickup point. Okay, so we go 1 pickup point, okay, 2 balance point, 3 off, okay? So I like to think through that lens. Okay, so if we go through this in the back, and if you look at Christoph Kipp, he's the biomechanist that has a lot of cool stick figures and different pictograms and analysis of movement. He essentially will talk about double support, single support, zero support, single support, double support. There's 5 positions of the throw. And so what we're gonna go over is double support, single support, and then single support to the 0, to getting off. So that's how I want to pitch this. And the way that we look at fixing the back of the circle is through that lens with these 3 drills. So these are just going to be drills for the back. Nothing in the middle, nothing at the front. Okay, so if we're starting as a spinner and we want to go slightly wider than shoulder width apart, I'm going to have this shot here. I'm a right-handed thrower. I want to think about getting a wind, a nice good wind here, loading on my right. And I want to think about this position would be where we want to get to. Right here is that pickup point. So I want to be able to get here and hold. Okay, so the thing here, remember, pickup point, balance point, off. Those are the 3 spots. So right here is I want to start to feel my weight shift and pick up. And when that happens, I should be able to hold that position right here. Okay, it's almost like I'm going this way. And what's happening is this is setting me up to be able to push wide and come around, okay? Come wide, come wide. So all the first drill is a pick up and pause. Pick up, pause, pick up, pause. And if you get good at just picking up and holding here, right? Now we can get comfortable, and it might take you 100 reps to not do this. Because a lot of people will try, they'll rush through and they'll rip too much of that left and they'll fall in. I want you to just go turn, pick up. And I'm facing this way. It's almost as though I want to go like this. And if you have an old school Throws University t-shirt, it's the arrow where the right goes around the left. The right side goes around the left. So we actually want this drill to just be here, okay? Balance on that foot. Balance, okay? Balance right here. Now, throws coaches, how do you peak your throwers at the perfect time? How do you get them to throw as far as possible during championship season? That might be at the state championship level. That might be at the NCAA collegiate level. These are all factors that a lot of throws coaches are struggling with and dealing with. And it comes back to understanding the biomechanics of throwing. It comes back to understanding how to execute technique and how to approach that competition setting with the highest mental degree that you can have. And we're going to provide this all for you guys at the 2025 Throws Coaches Clinic. And we're going to have Dr. Christoph Kipp, Darrell Hill, Diamond League champ, 2016 Olympian, Sam Weeks, who's coached All-Americans and state champs here in Pennsylvania, myself included. We're going to be giving you guys a bunch of presentations, hands-on applied coaching as well, and you're going to be able to take this stuff away to help you become a better coach. This year's Coaches Clinic is November 21st and 22nd here in Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Sign up down below to get that early bird discount, 20% off. It ends October 31st. Peace. That pickup drill where I'm just going here and I want to stay square this way. I don't want to turn yet. That's the first drill. And we got to get it to where it's simple, pick up, and this foot, the heel is like this high. We don't need the heel here. We don't want the heel flat. We want this where the knee is just past the toe. We want the foot nice and balanced. We want our hips this way here. We don't want the left arm leading in, so we got a little checkpoint there. It's like heel not too high. Left glute on top of the heel, okay? Hips square to this way. Knee flexion, those are those points. Okay, that's the pickup drill. The next point is where we're gonna focus on balance. So now we take that first drill, the pickup drill, and we go to the balance point here. Okay, and I've talked about Addie Stiverson doing this drill. We called it her ankle drill for her to fix her left ankle where she had a really bad injury with her left ankle. So now we're gonna get to that balance point where we're just taking this here and we're going the next step. So you're gonna get a little bit more of a push. And we wanna think left arm and left knee are sort of in line, push, and just go all the way to 180. Okay, here, boom, here. Now there, my left heel sort of dropped. So this is where it's gonna get a little harder because there's more movement. It's just here, boom, okay? Oh, there we go, a little better. Here, let's go another one. Oh, and look, when we get right here, we don't want the left knee turning. We want our foot right here where our knee is past our left big toe. We want the heel almost in the same degree. We want this nice and long. We want to be balanced, and now we want our hips this way. So our first drill, the hips are here. Second drill, the hips are here. Okay, and this is going to be long, and then we're going to think about going forward. But let's go back. So this is the first drill. Boom, right here, and we can go down. Second drill, balance point, boom. And this is a hard drill. This drill might take you 10 drills just to get it down in a practice session. And then it might take you another 1,000 drills just to get comfortable with that. So we have those first 2 points. The third point is the off position, coming off. And this is a point where I've struggled with as a coach of getting somebody off their left leg sooner. The sooner we get off the left leg and the more active our right leg is in relation to our left side, the better we're gonna be. But if we don't have proper movement off that left, we might have somebody here who tends to come off the left facing this way and their hips are here and their left foot's still grounded. But what we want is we want our hips here and we want to come off of the left foot while our hips are facing the sector. So we're here, boom, okay? First drill is just turning and coming off and facing this way. Second drill, pause on the balance point, remember? Balance point, balance point. Now the third drill, we go from the balance point here and we want to think sweep, push, okay? Just right there. So we take the first 2 drills and we build off of those first 2 drills to the balance point. Okay, so we get to the balance point and then we think off, because what we want is we want to be here where we go sweep, push. And I actually want you to think when your foot is here, push. And you're pushing basically from that ankle. So your ankles, you're just plantar flexing off of that left foot. So we're here and it's sweep, push. So this gets to the middle, the left foot gets moving, and then eventually, once we start to really focus on the middle, that's where we're gonna have to hold the left shoulder. So the 3 drills, remember, it's being at the pickup, and the whole checklist. Right knee's out, hips facing this way, knee fit past the toe, left heel up, okay? Second drill, balance point. So we go pick up, now balance. So we go balance point, push, we get here, heel is up, knee is forward, okay? Hips are facing the sector. Hips are facing the sector. That's the second drill. The third drill, sweep and push, boom, okay? So now we come off, and if I'm facing you guys, I wanna think, come off of my left with my hips facing you, boom. So those are the 3 drills. Master those 3 drills out of the back. It's how you pick up, it's how balanced you are, and it's how you come off. That's the back of the circle. If you guys need help with your training, click the link down below. Head over to throwsuniversity.com. You can get customized programming today with myself, with Sam Weeks, and we're gonna head over Taman is mocking me right now. Head over to throwsuniversity.com. Until next time, use these cues to drop some bombs. Peace.